We're in a world right now that's all about conforming, and you may not even recognize it. You're being conformed to shop a certain way, to purchase in a way that we have not purchased in decades. We have been conformed into possibly what your government is telling you, or your boss, or your corporation that you work for. You feel like we're being governed by society as well. This is all around control, and it's also around kind of being told what to do. You are the boss of me. I have lost control, and this can put us in a place of lack. But you don't want to conform. You want to transform. You want to transform your limiting beliefs. You want to transform all the different parts of your personality. And what I love when I do astrological charts with my clients is I take a look at all of I can see a myriad of hundreds of different personalities in your chart. And where are they showing up? And when are they showing up? And possibly the wrong ones are showing up at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I like to be able to teach my clients how they can manipulate that. Now, manipulate sounds like a bad word, but it doesn't have to be a bad word. Manipulation means that something is malleable and that you have the choice of making that malleable. You have a choice. Now, that's your choice. See, a lot of people, a lot of historically in the self-help industry since the 1970s and 80s, when it started to become quite popular, is that they gave us the choice to understand that your choice is in your control. And therefore, if you can't choose to be happy and you can't choose to be abundant, and you can't choose to be in flow, then there's something wrong with you. That's not that's not how it works at all. That's not what Source has told me. That's not what the universe has told me. And if you want to know about Source and has to say, and more of what the universe has to say, then you may want to buy my book, 101 Answers from the Universe, in order to check that, in order to figure that out, because it's literally 101 questions and answers. I downloaded, I channeled from Source, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Okay. So with that being said, if you want to understand the myriad of your personalities, you can get an $18.88 reading called the Discovery Reading at Askhollyhall.com on my website, where you can check out all my links at the bottom here. Take a look at transforming that every situation that you're in is to transform you. There is a gold at the end of the rainbow. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to get there first. I always call it boot camp. All these lessons that we have, they're like little mini boot camps. And when we go to work out, when we change our diet, when we cut down our bills, that's hard. It's really hard at first for most of us. We don't want to go to the gym. We don't want to wake up in the morning and work out for 20 minutes to an hour. We don't feel like meditating for 10 to 15, 20 minutes a day. We don't want to eat the apple. We'd rather have the chocolate cake. But we choose every single one of those items are choices. Difficult choice, easy choice, but pay the consequences after. Difficult choice, but pay the consequences after. Really good consequences. You're gonna feel good about yourself. You're gonna be proud of yourself. And if you slip up, that's okay. Because you know better. You know that you made a certain choice. Own that choice. It's your choice. It really is. And you had a choice to have that chocolate cake. You had a choice to add a new bill to your roster of bills. And that's empowering. It's your choice, right? So when we honor the idea of choice, now some people may be shaking their heads and going, no, Holly, it's not my choice that the store clerk pissed me off because they were so mean and belittling and impatient. It's not my choice that my child just had an accident and broke their arm, and now we have to deal with all of that. It's not my choice that I came from a very abusive childhood. No, it isn't your choice that these happened to you. But what is your choice is how you can try to recognize that it happened for you. So this is episode 1 of 10 episodes, series of 10, in which I'm going to walk you through the power of choice. And choice sometimes is how we react throughout the day. You wake up in the morning and you have a choice. Am I going to have an intention today? Or am I going to have a reactive day? That's a choice. Now, if you have an intention to derive happiness or gratitude or pleasure from anything that's going to happen to you today, then it's a practice. It's not instantaneously. If somebody cuts you off or steals your parking spot, or you drive all the way to a certain destination only to discover the place is closed, that isn't your choice per se, that the place was closed or someone stole your parking spot, but it is your choice how you react. And if you choose to have a non-reactive day, then you have to find a way to make that, in those incidences, a happy place of gratitude. It might not happen instantaneously. You will get frustrated. You will be flustered. But as you're frustrated and flustered, you're going to say, I'm choosing gratitude. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And you may do this every day for the rest of your life. And you will notice changes as days and weeks and months go on. But you know what's really a bugger about life? As soon as you master one, another one comes up. Okay, let's master this one. That's why I say we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of different personality traits, and each one needs to be tweaked, advanced, accentuated, or maybe they're liars and they need to be debunked, reframed. Now, this is what I like when I look at astrology with my clients, because we can clearly see that together. In coaching sessions, that's what I do with my clients all the time. And their intention, all of my coaching sessions that I have with individual clients, and I only have a limited amount of room for them. I actually have 2 spaces open right now, is they each have their own intention of where they want to arrive. And it's really cool because where they end up, there are 10 sessions, and where they end up at the 10th session is not always where they thought they would be, but they're still just as, if not more, happier. Askhollyhall.com. This is the end of episode 1 of a series of 10 to know thyself. Namaste. Hey, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe.